In imitation jewelry, you would not have the average order value typically. It's hard to get to an average order value where you can actually bear acquisition costs of your own platform. So if you're doing your own platform, like on a Shopify, for example, Shopify is a good place to start your journey. And so Shopify, if you set up a Shopify store, for your imitation jewelry, you may not be able to get the acquisition cost at a level where it's very viable. So you'll have to do marketplaces for that reason. For your semi-precious jewelry, you're better off focusing on your own platform. You can still put it up on Amazon, etc. So in semi-precious jewelry, having your own web store is a good idea because people want to know who you are, and they need to see why I should pay such a premium for it. They want to see beautiful photographs. They want to see some stories around it, some consumer feedback, who made it. Essentially, a more brand-driven sale works better for semi-precious and products which are strongly related to the identity, or where trust is involved, or where there's a very high value involved. People need a brand-driven sale. And some products are just pick up and go. I'm making a basket on Amazon already. I don't mind putting another product in, and there's no additional friction to it. My understanding is that you need to do like a mix of both in such a manner where you're more focused on imitation jewelry on your marketplaces and more focused on your semi-precious on your own web store.
For low-cost fashion jewelry, Amazon, you really have no dearth of options. In that huge sea of competition, how do you sort of differentiate yourself and get that demand? While, of course, Amazon as a platform will ensure you have a certain demand, but how do you sort of make a mark there? Is there something specific, or do you have to partner with Amazon in a bit better way?
Absolutely. Very good question. It is a challenge. I don't think I have a complete answer on this, but it is a challenge. You can differentiate yourself by creating really beautiful ads for your most effective pieces, like things which you know that will draw people in. So doing ads with those visuals and then spending a bit on those ads to get people onto your catalog on Amazon or on your own website. I think that kind of clutter breaking creatives is what you'll need in a category like yours. And fortunately or unfortunately, you will need to, if your price points are around 500, you will need to be on Amazon. Um, and the positive side is that it's not such a strong brand driven sale. Like I don't care which brand I'm buying from. I just want to sell. I just want to pick up a nice piece. So you don't have to build that whole background about the brand and all that. Just have decent reviews. Try A+ content if you can do it. But most importantly, have the right people to discover your product range. One of the experiments you can do: don't show prices on your ad. Show really some of your beautiful products. Get people into the catalog. I've seen that people, when they like a particular product from a brand and they come to the entire brand catalog, they end up buying something else because they feel it's a nice brand. I want to have a piece of it, and then they end up buying something else. So that's also one of the things you can try in a very cluttered marketplace. That sort of helps because you need to get people to see only your catalog and then get them in that mood to buy from it.
Perfect. Thanks. Sounds great.